You're very efficient, Judy Kenny.
I'm trying. I'm sick. Hello, beautiful. Welcome to my channel. I'm Jody, and this week I'm sick. I have been so sick. Oh my gosh. I actually started getting sick last Friday and it just progressed through the weekend. And then on Monday, I had to call out sick from work because I just really was a hot mess. And then Tuesday, I was out of work as well. I could not call out a third day, but I've been struggling for the rest of the week. So I hope you understand that I'm trying my best here today, and I might sound a little stuffy because I am. I've had a head and chest cold. It's definitely not the C word. I've tested twice and they were negative, thank goodness. But yeah, I'm sick. So this week I thought I would make it kind of a low-key video, but an opportunity to show you my new passion, my new love. Actually, it's a refound love, if you can understand that. I am really into crocheting, and my newfound portion of the love is I'm learning to knit. I'm actually taking knitting classes. So this week I wanted to kind of take you along for the ride of some of the items that I made, actually all of the items I made for people for gifts for the holiday season, and then talk to you a little bit about my journey, about why I want to learn how to knit, why I think it's important to me. I'm wearing one of my sweaters that I made last year. I think last year is when I started to pick up crocheting once again. And really, for crocheting, I don't know if I've necessarily learned it. I was probably taught the basic stitches by my aunt, but I've never taken any classes of any sort. So the construction of this, it kind of is just like put together from what I know from a shirt. But I wanted with knitting to actually learn the techniques from an actual instructor. And then that way I could kind of get the base layer of how to do things. And then, constructing a sweater is a lot different with knitting compared to crocheting. So yeah, I'm actually having a lot of fun, and I'm looking forward to sharing all of this excitement with you this year, because this is just another level of sustainable living. When you want to have something that's really nice, you can either pay for it, or if you're lucky enough, you can thrift it, or you can make it yourself and you can have it for years to come. So if you like beauty on a budget, looking like $1 million, but not spending $1 million, hit that subscribe button right now, because this is your channel and I'm your girl.
What, the purl?
This is the knit side, so we're going to be knitting.
And then on the front, right?
Yep.
Okay, so that round behind.
Yep.
Through, and then pull it off.
That's right.
I highly suggest taking a class to learn a new craft. I was very wobbly at first, as you can see here, but by getting one-on-one instruction, I picked up on the skills rather quickly. I contacted my local yarn store and I found out that one of their workers, Olivia, actually wanted to start teaching. She just didn't have students. It turned out to be very affordable. Each class was about the price of an afternoon lunch. And my close friends and coworkers gifted me 4 classes for Christmas. So it turned out to be just enough to learn the basics of knit and purl. And now I have a couple of extra classes to take when I want to learn some more difficult knitting skills. What I found most valuable is having that one-on-one time to ask questions at the level that I was performing at. That was key. My instructor taught me how to read patterns and really was so patient with me. She was enjoyable and fun to work with, and she was impressed with my quick improvement. I was an A student. No matter your age, you can learn something new. Please know this. Don't ever think that you're too old or too set in your ways. It keeps your mind fresh and healthy, and it makes you healthy to take on new challenges.
She's getting B-roll while you're talking. You're very efficient, Judy Kenny.
I'm trying.
My coworkers who bought me my lessons love to tease me, but it's true. I am efficient with my time. Instead of surfing on the internet in my downtime, I like to pick up my knitting. My biggest piece of advice to you would be practice, practice, practice. Put your project in a cute little project bag. You could check out my video from last week where I show you how to make it. You can make one for your own for just pennies on the dollar. It's just really that easy. And you can take your projects wherever you go. As you can see, I love to knit during breaks at work. Also, I love to knit when I'm at home and just kind of relaxing. It's a wonderful way for me to decompress from the day. And really, you can knit pretty much wherever you go. I also knit while I'm at my daughter's cheer competitions, while I'm waiting for her to get out on the mat. Not only is knitting and crocheting actually fun, but research shows that it helps to ease anxiety and stress. So it is a win-win. While I'm finding that knitting does take a lot longer than crochet, I'm proud to say that since I started to learn 2 months ago, I do have 2 finished projects along with 4 others that are kind of still in the works, but they're still fun to work on. My first ever project was this hat. Now I can tell you that as I practiced, I got better. In my beginning part, my stitches were kind of wonky and I had some drop stitches. I don't know what I did sometimes. I had to pull it back sometimes and I don't know. I just didn't know what I was doing in the beginning, but I'm so proud of how the top came out. The decreases came out so good. And in the end, the hat is way too big for me. So I need to work on my tension, but I refuse to frog it, otherwise known as rip it out and start over, because it's important to remember where you came from. And frankly, I think it's kind of cute. My second project was thanks to my son gifting me some chunky Premier self-striping yarn for Christmas. Can you believe I made this cowl? With the basic knowledge of the knit and purl stitch, I was able to create this beauty. It's so cute and comfy. There were some new stitches that I needed to learn, left and right increase, but YouTube was a lifesaver and I was able to follow a tutorial. I have to admit, I'm so proud of this. And when I showed my instructor, she said, "You made that?" That was such a compliment. But don't worry, I haven't lost my love for crochet. To be honest, crocheting allows me to relax and watch TV because it's more forgiving and I can make mistakes easily and I can easily fix them as well. Where with knitting, it requires my full focus. So I find myself crocheting at the end of night before bed. It helps me to unwind from my day at work and also kind of zone out with a good Netflix show or my favorite YouTube channel because I can divide my attention a little bit more than I can when I'm knitting. I'm committed to making items with knit as well as crochet this year. And guess what? I made a whole bunch of Christmas presents this year as a way to show my love. And not only was I proud of the results, the people that I gifted items to seemed to really enjoy their gifts. So it was so satisfying to be able to make something that people will wear. In the end, I made 6 market bags, 2 scarves, 2 bralettes, a sweater, and a hat with my knitting machine. Let me know if you'd like a tutorial on any of them.
I really hope you enjoyed this video. Please leave me a comment below. Tell me what item you liked the most. Is there something that you'd like to see me make? Because I am going to be doing crocheting and knitting projects throughout the year. Now, I have not completed, well, that's not true. I did complete that one hat, and it's so ill-fitted. It's just crazy. But anyways, that's the only one knitted thing that I've completed so far. I have so many projects that are in the works, and I look forward to having more projects, but I feel like knitting takes me a lot longer than crocheting. Crocheting, I'm able to do it kind of like autopilot. But if you'd like to see me create some items, please tell me what you'd like to see down in the comments below, because I'm up for it. I'm interested in learning new stitches, new items. I would love to kind of try to recreate this sweater, but maybe with now the knowledge that I have, a year later and an experience of, a year's worth of crocheting. So let me know in the comments below. I look forward to talking with you next week. I love you so, so much. Thank you so much for tuning in. Don't forget to share this with a friend. I'll see you next week. Bye.